Alright guys, welcome back to Vehicle View. Today we are in Dakota's 2010 Mustang GT. If you want to start by telling us a little bit about kind of why you got in this car, kind of what got you into Mustangs and stuff.
So I've had Mustangs in my family since I was really young, ever since I could even walk. I think my mom's had a Mustang, and so we had a 2007, and then we ordered a 2013 California, and it just growing up with those cars really got me into them. My dad's always been a Ford guy too, so I'm just surrounded by them.
Yeah.
So when I turned 18, I decided to get my own car and pay for it outright. And so I went down to this little dealership down in Phoenix and found a 2010 Mustang and really liked it. The only setback was that it was a salvage title, but I was young and dumb and I just had a little bit of cash, so I wanted something.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go with a super old Mustang. I wanted something newer because I like that body style.
Definitely.
So I picked up this 2010 and it gave me so many problems. The engine code came on the way home. There was so many issues with it. So I kind of built that one up and did what I could do it, and it really helped me learn the base and what you can do to Mustangs.
Yeah.
And then when I had saved up some more cash, I decided to. It was weird. It was just random afternoon, and I was you know what? I'm gonna post this car and see if I can sell it. So I ended up selling it for more than what I paid for it.
Oh wow.
Which was awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, this kid came up from Tucson and just wanted to have the car. He didn't even know how to drive stick, and he took it home that day. So I was super stoked. I had a bunch of cash, and so I wanted to look for one that was way cleaner, clean title, something that I could really build into what I wanted to, because I had messed around with it for a little while.
Sure.
And so I hopped on Craigslist again, and I found this one out in California.
Okay.
And it was a guy that had knocked some girl up, and he needed to get rid of the car pretty quick. And so he hadn't done a whole lot. The only thing that was done to the car was the supercharger kit.
Okay.
And so the next day I had work off, and so me and my girlfriend drove straight out there and looked at the car, and the next day we went back and picked it up and then drove it back, and I've had it for a year and a half now.
Awesome. And have you had any problems with this one?
No, zero problems.
Awesome.
Yeah, the car's been way awesome compared to the last one.
Have you done other stuff power-wise?
So 2010 was the last year, the 4.6 liter V8. So this one has a 2.6 liter Kenny Bell supercharger on it. The whole kit was installed by 281 Motorsports out in California. And my dyno numbers that I have at home are around 470, 480.
Okay. Is that at the crank? Or
to the wheels.
To the wheels, oh, okay.
Yeah, so it might be just a little bit over 500
nice.
To the crank.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's got a little bit of exhaust work done. It's got a Roush catback, and then a cat delete. So basically straight pipe all the way to the catback. So it's pretty loud and annoying, but I love it.
Never sounds bad on a Mustang.
No, not at all. It shoots flames, and that's my favorite part.
That's awesome.
Based on the looks of the car, Dakota, what do you have done just to the exterior and the interior, I guess?
So far, I went with Fiberglass Mafia for the Widebody kit.
Okay.
I got a good deal on the fenders. So we wide-body the car. It's about 2.5 inches on both sides. And then went with Airlift Performance for their V2 setup for the backs. So that drops the car down. And then American Muscle had a good set of wheels that I picked up. They're the Shelby knockoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So went with some 20x10 Shelby reps. And then they're currently wrapped in some Pirellis, 305 in the back, 295 up front. Other than that, just some little things, I make my own splitters and diffusers, so that's on the front and back. The California Special spoiler, Roush splitters, MMD window louvers on the rear. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else. Just little stuff like that.
Yeah. How do you like your airless suspension?
It's perfect. I would bag any car in the future. Yeah. It helps so much with parking and getting over speed bumps, and with fenders, it's almost like a must.
Yeah, like what I've said before, other people, it's better than having coils. You don't have to worry about, am I about to scrape?
Oh yeah, definitely.
And especially you don't like. It doesn't even feel like you're on like any like type of suspension. It feels like a good suspension, I guess. Because like when we did a video with our friend Rachel, I noticed that in her car too. It doesn't really feel stiff at all. You feel like you know normal ride.
Yeah,
That's what I like about it.
It's perfect. Going over bumps, like you think it'd be all crazy bumpy with the bags, but it's super smooth. Like I said, I would bag any car.
What made you go with the whole black look?
I've always been into black cars, even though they're like a super pain in the ass to clean.
Yeah.
But when they are clean, I love the look of them. Just a deep black looks so good, I think.
The Widebody kit, you said you got it from who?
It's Fiberglass Mafia. It's a guy that was out of California originally. I think he's in Florida now. Mm-hmm. And so they make some kits for a couple of different cars. The Audi. I know they make a couple different... I'm trying to think of all the different ones they do. They do mostly like BMWs and small tuners and stuff like that.
Yeah. And you haven't had any problems with the kit?
No, I mean, just I broke the front left pulling into a car show one time.
Really?
Because I didn't have the car raised up high enough.
Yeah.
But other than that, the kit was super easy to install. The fitment was good. I love the look of them. I think they look a lot better than some of the bigger kits that are out there that just look bulky.
Yeah.
I think this one kind of goes well with the body lines.
It really does. Especially like you got lucky with where you said the fitment's good because you can run into those problems where the fitment's shit and you have to go through and make it work and just
you gotta stretch tires and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But these I can run just about any tire size in the back, and the fronts they let me turn the wheels all the way, so the kit's great.
You started building. Did you ever plan on seeing the car where it is today?
Yeah, actually, it's kind of funny. I used to Photoshop and render the car exactly how I wanted it, and then I'd kind of just save up money and see how much I can get done here and there. And I mean, if you look at my first like Photoshop render, it's basically how the car looks today.
Really?
So I've kind of just focused on that goal, and as long as you just keep working at it and taking away at little stuff, I mean, it all comes together in the end.
Yeah. Something cool I like about you because I mean I don't know if a lot of people know, but you building a bunch of different cars, and I love the way they're different. You know, they don't look like every other car.
Yeah, I love that variety, and I'm trying to like get out there and experience all the different types of cars. With the 240, I wanted to try out a tuner, try out the drift scene a little bit, and then we picked up the Audi because I love the way that Euros look as well. Yeah. And I mean the Audi front end is like one of my favorite front ends of all the cars. So I wanted to really experience all these different cars so that in the future I know like which one I want to stick with, and I've experienced it all. And building the cars myself, I think you get way more joy out of it, and you really get to focus on how you exactly want the car to look. If you go to a shop and you just say like this is what I want, then they kind of just ride with it and it's a surprise in the end. But if you do it yourself, I mean obviously I can't do everything in the car world, but a lot of the stuff is doable as long as you watch some how-to videos and kind of get the experience with different cars.
Getting loose back there.
Yeah, that second gear wants to go still. I thought jumping up a bigger tire size would help out, but like, I don't know, these Mustangs just want to get sideways.
Yeah, you know, typical stereotype.
Oh yeah, no crowds around though.
Do you have, I guess, kind of future plans for the car, just in terms of anything?
Yeah, so like right now what I'm focusing on is just little tiny pieces that I wanted to get fixed. So all the interior is true fiber. I just have like a couple more pieces I want to pick up and get those installed. And then like long-term plans for the car, I don't know how long I'm going to have it. I don't know if I'm stuck with it at this point because of the fenders. Yeah. But I don't mind keeping it. I love this car. What I'd like to do is probably do some exterior carbon fiber, like a cowl hood and maybe that'd be cool. Like a Shelby bumper and a carbon trunk. Just some little stuff to keep me going still. And then eventually I want to wrap the car. I've kind of considered like a chrome red color.
That'd be awesome, yeah. I love the chrome stuff.
Yeah, it's so much fun. They look crazy.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Thank you for watching this episode of Vehicle View. We'll see you in the next one.